Hello everyone, welcome back to Populous Free the Beginning for the final level. This is a very anticlimactic level to the entire expansion because it doesn't feel like a final level at all. It's just another random level that you could put in anywhere. We've got the Fog of War, we've got the Matic, we've got ourselves a few Stoneheads, we've got ourselves a kind of built-up settlement, but doesn't really matter because you can probably guess what's going to be happening in the title. This is natural disaster, and guess what the natural disaster is going to be doing? Which is why we should probably just stop this whole thing right now. Just get rid of the settlements, unbuild everything, all that sort of things. There's a lot of wildmen in this level, at least, and we do have a fair amount of land, but start building up to the north because we probably need it. Maybe put down the old training hut or so, because this level is actually fairly interesting once it actually gets going. We really think we're going to get the Matic, but they are a threat in and of themselves, and I do quite like this level. However, I believe the finale of the entire thing should really go to L'Assassin, because it actually felt like more of a conclusion. But yeah, throughout the time of the level, the land is going to start sinking. This is something that the game refers to as the Atlantis effect. And this is something that I'm guessing could have been in level 10 into the depths in the main game. And they maybe hadn't built it yet, or they hadn't done anything about it yet, or whatever. They just hadn't gotten round to it, or they didn't think about it, or something like that. And they instead just gave the Matic Shaman a lot of road spells. So you're gonna be attacked by the Matic a bit. Honestly, you're not really attacked by the Matic all that much in this level. This level is not too difficult. The one thing you can be sure about is that we're probably not going to be getting too much land, which explains why I'm building off into this direction when I don't really have a reason to. The land is starting to sink closer and closer towards us. There is one thing that you should probably notice if you ever you might be able to gauge where exactly you're going to put yourself in, is the fact that the reincarnation site will never sink by natural means. You can sink it, definitely, but it'll always try and rewrite itself once the shaman reincarnates. So there's no point in them sinking the reincarnation site, so you can probably guess, but from that point you could just very easily build around the reincarnation site and not have to worry about it sinking. So eventually it starts sinking off in that direction, and we don't really have much space to really do anything with it. We can't build a hut there. We could build a spy training hut, but not that useful. But oh wait, I've already built a spy training hut. Could it be that spies are actually kind of useful in this level? Interesting. I don't really like you attacking their guys. But thankfully, we get swarmed in this level, so life is good. Life is very, very good. But yes, we can actually use spies to sneak behind the enemy lines and prey at the Stoneheads, which is rather nice, I gotta say. The first Stonehead nets us a Firestorm. One use of it. And then we're going to head over towards the second Stonehead. So this is one of the very few levels that spies are actually useful. Oh my god. It's the end of days, that's for sure. However, since they can be done in by creatures, you have to go round the settlement instead of directly through it. So we're being attacked by a crap ton of fire warriors. They're trying to mark up their settlement. Bastards. But as you saw there, what we got from Stonehead is not a spell, but mana. Something that we very, very rarely actually get. And since you don't have much land and also really build on, then I guess they give you a little mana boost, because otherwise there's no real good way of charging up spells, honestly. And we get quite a few uses of it. So overall, this level isn't hugely interesting, but enough small things happen in a way that allow me to have such a long video as this. This is actually fairly long as far as Undiscovered World videos go, because all of them have been pretty much around the 10-15 minute mark. Because while they are fairly interesting, they are all fairly kind of rubbish and short and easy, which is unfortunate, but it's not a huge deal, especially when we have such interesting ones as this one. So we are pretty constrained by space. If we do get too close, the Matic will start attacking us. But this is about as far as I'm going to go. I don't really have any reason for going any further. This is enough that we're going to need in order to take out the Matic, because it's only the Matic. But as a finale, this is not a finale, like in the slightest. Also, a good thing about Fog of War is that you get attacked by Fire Warriors and Towers. Where is the Fire Warrior in the tower? I have no bloody idea. All I know is that I'm just heading straight back to where the tower is. No apparent reason. I'm trying to remember where exactly it is. I don't remember. I have hit it before from where the where my settlement is. Can't really tell. There? I think I just burned a tree. It looks like something's on fire, so maybe I hit it. No. No. There? No, that's not a tree. Never mind. But you can use Firestorm and also wreck stuff, and that'll make things a little bit easier when you're eventually going into destroy the settlement. Okay, might as well use Hypnotize, since well, this is the last level of Populous, really. So we're pretty much done with the game. There's nothing really much else to do. There's bonus content, sure, and there's also multiplayer, which I haven't really gotten around to working yet. It's a bit weird why it's not actually working. But I just put it down to 1998 online infrastructure. Oh well. Then again, Shaman is able to make pretty good work of the Manic settlement just by herself, which means it's pretty easy for us to just roll in afterwards, because we haven't really kept that many spells to really charge up, because our settlement's fairly small and we also don't have any Braves left now we've converted a full force. So we might as well go in and just say hi. And of course, see the glorious Matic Shaman who going to be sending over a million billion swarm spells to well, spread us over the settlement, definitely, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Otherwise, the Matic settlement isn't really all that big, as you can probably tell, which means a fairly good sized force is going to be enough in order to take it out. I mean, my guys are getting all spread out and murdered, but it doesn't really make a difference, because they're usually all spread out and murdered, so plug them all back together again, and I would love to Matic for Shaman, but no, I'd love to Lightning the Matic Shaman, but now I've got myself to use of lightning, so that's always good. But as far as the destroying the Matic settlement, not much to it. So overall, how was Undiscovered Worlds? I played worse. No, seriously, I've actually played. As far as things go, the first half of Undiscovered Worlds isn't really all that great. I don't really like that many of the first 6 worlds. But the second half definitely gets a lot better, with a couple of meh levels here and there. So overall, with bad first half, good second half, does overall relate to a meh. There isn't really much 2 Undiscovered Worlds. As for like an actual like developer expansion, it doesn't really feel like it. This feels like something that someone would have modded. And there are Populous mods out there. There are single campaign Populous mods. They're all kind of terrible, as you can probably expect. And I was thinking about showing them off, but I thought, let's not. I think we'll just end the LP here. It has been going for quite a few minutes. It's been a hell of a lot of fun, that's for sure. But yeah, I think we're pretty much done with Populous now. And with one more lightning spell, we end the level. So that was Undiscovered Worlds. All that left of us now is to cheat and to die. And maybe do that with other guys as well, but who knows. Whatever happens, see you guys then.